Hey everybody, this is Lewis Speaks 2020, and today I want to talk to you about valuing yourself. I asked myself this question. I asked myself, why don't people value me? And then I realized it's because I don't value myself. Because people who value themselves don't ask the question, why don't people value me? They already value themselves, and that's what matters. When you constantly seek validation from other people, when you constantly seek approval from other people, you lower your value. And that's what happened over the years with myself. I've constantly sought to please people. I was a chronic people pleaser. I had the disease to please. I always wanted to make sure that they were okay. I always wanted to make sure that they were fine. And if they weren't, I was doing something wrong. I was not valuable unless they told me I was. I was not 100% complete unless other people liked me. And then I asked myself, wait a minute, Lewis, people don't value you because you don't value you. You don't value your own opinion. See, this is what it looks like to be a person that values themselves. When you value you, you don't care about what other people say because you know that you are worth everything. You already know that intrinsically. You have the confidence and the knowledge to know that it doesn't matter what they say about you because you know that you are everything. You know that you are worth everything because you are a person that loves. You are a person that works hard. You are a person that is wonderful. You get value from just being who you are, your most unique, wonderful self. And so the reason why people don't value you, and I'm telling this to everybody who is listening right now, is because I'm going to be honest, you don't value you. Because when you do value yourself, you love yourself unconditionally. You love yourself because you are an amazing person. When you value yourself, you don't seek this outside approval from other people because you already know who you are. And that's the thing. We don't really know who we are and we don't really understand ourselves. That's the thing, because even if we have the knowledge of who we are, we don't really understand how we work. And to know something and to understand something are two different things. Two different things. To know something is, yes, I have the knowledge of it. To understand yourself is to apply that knowledge. It's to say, wait a minute. Okay, so I know that if I go to this place, I'm not going to feel good because I know that in the past I went to this place and I understand that there's certain things in my body and my psyche that don't quite mesh with this place. It's understanding yourself. It's knowing how you work, you know? And it's okay to have that knowledge of who you are, but if you don't understand yourself, that knowledge has nowhere to go. It's kind of like knowing something but not applying the knowledge that you learn. So, if you ask yourself, if you're like me and you've asked yourself, why don't people value me? It's because you don't value you. It's also because you don't have any interests. You don't have any interests and you require other people to actually be interested in you in order to make you feel worthwhile. When you cultivate interests and you actually like doing things by yourself and can do things and go places simply because you're interested in them, that helps make you a very interesting person. And other people really gravitate. They gravitate towards people who are interesting. And so, if you struggle with valuing yourself, try exploring a new hobby and a new interest. Try actually engaging in that interest, and you'll start to see not only will you begin to value yourself more, you'll become more attractive to other people just by coincidence. That's just a natural consequence of valuing yourself. You become a wonderfully attractive person, you know? And I think we struggle with that. We struggle with doing things alone. We struggle with engaging in interests because a lot of us weren't raised on that. We weren't raised to be interested in certain things. And so, what you need to do, this is the cure. The cure for not feeling valued is to have a lot of interests. Try new healthy things, new foods, new museums, new places to go, travel, new activities. Now's the time because that adds value to you, that adds worth to you. It's kind of like a home when I think about it. It's kind of like a home that builds its equity by renovations. Oftentimes a home, builds equity by its owner making repairs, adding new rooms, adding new storage places, fixing up the bathroom. It gains equity, as it's being repaired. As you add more things to it, that's when your equity increases. And I apply that to myself and you. Basically, as you begin to add more activities into your self-love resume, we'll call it a self-love resume. As you begin to add more bullets and activities to your self-love resume, you start to increase your value. You start to increase your equity. And then you'll notice yourself starting to feel better about yourself, and you'll start to exude this confidence that's attractive. Confident people are very, very attractive. And so if you want other people to value you, you have to start valuing yourself. That's the truth. And how do you do that in real time? You begin to be interested in things. You have to cultivate many interests. You have to go out there and try new healthy things. Not drugs or alcohol or things that will shorten your life. No, things that will elongate your life and make you a happier, healthier person. So that right there, that's the cure. So I hope that you take this information and you begin to apply it. I hope that you begin to know and understand yourself and how you work, because it's only then when you begin to value yourself. And that's the key. Forget other people valuing you. Start to value you. This is Lewis Speaks 2020, and I wish everybody a wonderful day.